Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we have another Reebok box today, and this one is really special to me because it was a gift from my daughter for my birthday a couple weeks ago. I just had finally have a chance to film them and show it to you guys. It's a model I didn't have. They knew that I didn't have. By they I mean my wife and my daughter. Obviously, my wife helped my daughter. So Reebok, my favorite brand, they knew that, and this is what I got. As you can see, the Insta Pump Fury 8.5 size in the Flash, Motor Red and White colorway. And let me just go ahead and open to you and show you. Open the box and show it to you. I think this colorway was never part of the original three, I think, colorways that came out back in the day. And to be honest with you, I was never a huge fan of the Insta Pump Fury Road. We kind of looked upon this model back in the day. It was like a step down from the original Fury, obviously. And the very first one is, my favorite runner from all brands of all time. It's simply amazing creation of Mr. Stephen F. Smith. And this one kind of, it was kind of step down. It was second generation. It came from the second generation of the Fury around 95, 96. And the one major thing why it was a step down, because the technology was stepped down and there was no Graphlite incorporated to this model. Now I understand the decision that Reebok took to making this model because it's easier. It will cost them less money than in putting a real carbon fiber or Graphlite in there. And at the same time, they release it for the same money or even higher. It's more expensive than the original Fury, which was kind of mind blowing to me. $160 for this pair, where 3 years ago, the original Fury released, and it was $150. So that was just, just a little bit questioning for me. But anyway, so when these start retailing, I was like, I'm gonna wait a little bit and see if they're gonna go on sale. And then I bought other sneakers, so I never came back to them. But I just recently saw that they're pretty reasonable price. I think they dropped around, especially these colorways, around $70, $80. So it was an easy pick for my family to grab one for me and not spend too much money anyway. And at the same time, it's a model that I don't have and I always wanted to try. Now I'm sure the original one was much more comfortable than this one, but it is what it is. I think they're a good summer shoe regardless. You can see the Hexalite, how actually the midsole is separated here, and this is, if you watch my interview with Stephen Smith here, we discussed that back in the day. They had no way, and it looks like today as well, to incorporate the Hexalite into the heel where it's going to be visible, and at the same time, have it here as well. So this whole section is kind of separated mold where they place the Hexalite inside and they glue it back in. You can see it in the back as well. Nice stitching, Reebok, and this is reflective on both pull tabs. Again, no laces, of course, and you can see those. This is kind of a nice touch I always like, by the way. The vector logos upside down on all around the shoe, on the toe box and around the heel. This is how the original one was as well. Same exact pump chamber, exo pump chamber as the original Fury and the Fury 2. Hexalite on the heel and the bottom. Pretty plain outsole, only color is black and white, obviously. Hexalite branding with a lot of small vectors as well. Hexalite branding as well here. I don't know why they did it twice. I don't remember the original one being this way, but anyway, could have been. Maybe I don't remember enough. But yeah, I think I'll put them on. They're pretty comfortable. By the way, this rubberized mesh, just keep in mind, and just I thought about it because I just recently obtained one of the I will not say holy grail, but one of the most rarest Reebok models that ever existed, which I'm going to show you in a future video. And this, over time, if you don't wear them or keep them in the proper conditions, this is going to deteriorate. It's going to kind of harden and start cracking and chipping, and will fall apart. You know, normal Reebok pump, new age keychain here, all black. Pump chambers work no problem. You can, you know, pump it and inflates and deflates, so no problem there. Obviously, you can hear. I think they're beautiful. I mean, this colorway reds with this kind of a dark gray and white, I think it's standing out pretty well. They are a pretty good combination of colors. I always like red on shoes, so you know, when I saw this colorway, I was like, this is something I like. So obviously, I got them. Nice stitching again on the heel. I wish the original that had the original Hexalite. I don't know why they went with this hard, plasticky looking material. I know actually it's cheaper, but you know, they're anyway. So let me pull the insole real quick and show it to you. The insole is a bit different in my mind. Maybe a little bit thicker. Maybe I'm imagining, but for whatever reason, it feels like this is a little bit thicker than normal. And of course it says Instapump Fury Road. Again, red insole. So yeah, I think if you guys are looking for a pair of these, just scout over the eBay. I think there's several sellers that have multiple colorways on pretty reasonable price. Like I said, around $70, $80. You know, considering retail is about $150, $160, and even more depending on the size and depending when you're looking, where you're looking at. And another feature that it's similar to the Fury 2 is that heel. The heel padding or cushioning, it's a little bit different than the original Fury and sits a little bit higher. This is how the Fury 2 was, if those of you that are familiar. And then also the tongue, it was a lot thicker, which is the case here. Let me see if I can expose the label right here. So produced in November of 2015. It's about a year old. Again, 8.5 my size. Yeah, I mean the summer is still here, still long in the state of Georgia. Probably till sometime in October. So I'm still going to be able to wear these no problem and enjoy them. Like I said, they're pretty comfortable. They fit through the size, and they're special to me since, you know, my family gifted to me. So I can say it's another great addition to the collection. That's pretty much it, guys. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. There'll be a lot more to come. I promise you that. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video. And as always, guys, stay tuned to CollectiveKicks.com for more sneaker news, reviews, and history articles. And you guys, have a wonderful day.